Hello Sagittarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading focused on the second half of May from the 16th through the 31st. General reading as always, guys, alright? So let's go ahead and take a look and see what your person's current feelings are for you and what they need you to know at this time. So let's get right into this, Sagittarius. We're going to start with these three decks. This is the Soul Activation Oracle deck by Rising Sun Oracle. We'll grab one of the cards from Mystic Moon's deck, Twin Flame Angel Numbers, and a message from the Soul Whispers deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Alright, so let's begin and see what comes through here. Starting with this one. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Sagittarius. Second half, not first half. Second half of May. What's your first focus card? I'm guided to this one. We have Intimate. The number 19 could also mean something to some of you. The sacral chakra. Okay? So those intimate moments that you have shared with this person, Sagittarius, or if that's lacking, then there's a need to focus on this at this time. So there's something tapped into sensuality, the emotional connection, and the intimacy. All right, so let's add to this. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from Mystic Moon's Angel Numbers. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Sagittarius. Okay, I'm guided to this one. We have 1000. Go within. Your angels have a special message they would like to share with you. So maybe it's one of those things where you got to just still your mind and meditate and focus, and you will receive a message from your angel guides, your spirit team, in regard to perhaps this person that you are thinking about for this reading, or some other aspect of your life that they need to share a message with you. Okay? All right, so let's add to this with a dialogue message from the Soul Whispers deck. All right, let's take a look. Focusing on Sagittarius, I'm guided to this one. Look at that, do the work. Yep, because without doing that work on your love life and just life overall, that prevents movement, that prevents progress, or it just slows things down, you know, as far as going in the direction that you ultimately want to take things. So I'm going to set these guys over here, and we will refer to them throughout the reading if need be. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this with messages from my Silhouettes deck. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Sagittarius in love and life, and a person's current feelings for you, whoever it is that you are thinking about, and what it is that you really need to know at this time. Wrinkles. So this is one of those cards where this is a person who wants to grow old with you. They want to be able to build a life with you. This isn't someone who wants to come in and out of your life. And maybe this is how you feel about this individual that you're thinking about. So this card says, a blueprint life leaves us with to remind us that we loved, we learned, we fell, we got up, we failed, thrived, laughed, cried, but most importantly, we lived. And that's what this individual perhaps wants to be able to experience with you. Everything that life entails, everything that it represents, they want it all with you. We have possibilities as long as you realize there are no limits. It is truly endless, so go live your best life today. Absolutely. Welcome in those opportunities and new possibilities in your life, Sagittarius. And maybe that's a part of the message that your angel guides want to be able to share with you. So tap into that energy. Maybe all you need is peace and quiet to be able to hear that message. And then we have beacon of hope. When you fail to see the light at the end of the tunnel, look for me. I will be there. Either this is what you're telling this person, or this is what they want you to know and understand. If you encounter something in your life where you feel lost, where you're losing hope, they want to represent that light in that darkness. They want to represent the light at the end of that tunnel. Okay, so let's add to this with some additional insight. I'm going to pull from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Sagittarius, what else do we need to know here? I'm also getting, for some of you, and take this only if it makes sense, because we started off with this intimate card right here. So, to put it plainly, if the intimate moments, if the sexual connection, if that part of your relationship is great, then that's fantastic. But it has to be just as great outside of the bedroom, you know? So maybe this is something where this applies, where that work needs to be addressed, putting in the work in other parts of the relationship outside of just those intimate moments. Okay. Let's see. I'm telling you, the number 19 means something here. Okay, that's the second time that that number is popping up in this reading. And when I created this deck, I wasn't quite sure what the message was for this particular image. And I was just guided towards the possibility of second chances here. The number 19 in this deck represents the number of days that perhaps two people were apart before the other one recognized and realized that they belong together. For some of you, this number is a lot larger than 19, but there's the reason why that number is popping up. It might have something to do with the intimacy in the relationship, and there's something that needs to be addressed there, and also tied into the sacral chakra, okay? So this is about second chances. Giving someone a second chance, another opportunity. And that can apply to other parts of your life too, Sagittarius. Second chances with friends, with family, if you've had a falling out, for example, with a family member. This is about giving the relationship another chance. We have the search. So this card says, we search, we hope, and sometimes we do find that one perfect love that lasts a lifetime. Other times, our search leads us to grief, heartache, disappointment. There are no guarantees in life that we're going to leave this world having known the type of love you read about in romance novels, but it sure is worth searching for, you know? And I feel there could have been a point in time when you were searching for love and you just were falling short. Maybe you had relationships that fell apart because they weren't the one. But I'm also getting here that there is somebody here specifically that you're thinking about, that you want to grow old with this person, you want to build a life with them, you want to share a long history with this individual. Perhaps you do feel that your search is over. And then we've got the divine masculine coming through here. So if you happen to be divine feminine watching for this masculine, maybe you feel that your search is over when it came to meeting and connecting with this masculine. Or that's how they're feeling as well, having connected with the divine feminine, feeling that they have found the one as well. So let me read this really quick. The divine masculine. I am powerful, but I don't always know it. I'm strong, but tend to hide my weaknesses. I'm confident, but I can be vulnerable. I can make you laugh, but I can be serious when I need to be. I'm here to bring your life joy and happiness when you're feeling sad. I know how to love, but sometimes it scares me, and I run from it. Take me for everything that I am. Don't try to change me. I am who I am. So there's this need to just accept each other for who you are and what it is that you're bringing to the table. And then we've got instinct. So this card reads, the stars instinctively know when it's time to come into alignment. It doesn't need to be manipulated and helped in any way. It just falls into place when it's meant to, just like you and I. So if this is truly meant to work out and meant to realign, and you guys meant to find each other once again, it will happen. But, you know, it comes down to perhaps just trusting that it will eventually work itself out. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some tarot to this. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck. All right, so let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. The first half. Why do I keep saying first half? Second half of May. I'm still stuck on the first half of May, I guess. Current feelings that this person has for you, and just overall what's going on in your life and what it is that you need to be aware of. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. So if you are in separation from somebody, there's the possibility for a second chance here. That with the stars instinctively aligning, as it says, if it's meant to be, it will be. So there is that beacon of hope. There's still hope here. And then you've got the Ace of Cups. Some of you could be thinking of a water sign here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So there's love here for you. They still have love for you. Again, it's bringing up the intimacy. There's a reason for that. Something about those intimate moments, the physical connection, that's either very passionate, very magnetic, or again, for some of you, it could be the lack of it. But I feel, for the most part, this is someone that you have a very dynamic connection with, Sagittarius, certainly intimately, because it keeps popping up. This is a deep connection between the two of you. This is giving you guys another opportunity. There's that second chance, a new beginning. But we do have the Four of Cups, and then we've got the Three of Swords. So there was definitely heartbreak that has been experienced through this connection being in separation. For some of you, you could have had a love triangle situation. Maybe that's why it keeps bringing up intimacy, because someone was intimate with somebody else. And somebody has a lot of regrets coming through here over something that they've done or failed to do. With the Four of Cups, there's this need to really reevaluate the situation and sometimes go within to figure something out. And, you know, again, with that message, go within. Your angels have a special message they would like to share with you. So I feel, Sagittarius, this is something that you need to do right now. So if you and your person are disconnected at this time, either physically in the 3D world or just energetically, if you guys are just disconnected, I feel there's the opportunity to have a new beginning, bring in the second chance to start again. And then we've got the Justice card. Some of you might be focused on a Libra here. This is about balancing the scales between the two of you, facing the truth of the situation. This is also clarity, okay? And sometimes we need to step away from someone or spend time on our own in order to get that clarity. This is also the need to act from a place of integrity and to I really feel just invest fully in the connection. In order to bring balance back, there has to be this equal desire from both of you to want this. Which is very much a part of the Six of Pentacles, you know, equality, equal give and take. I feel that's so necessary here. And then we've got the Magician coming through. So this is manifestation. This is a possibility for a rekindled partnership here, Sagittarius. So for those who are at a distance, you're not together. it can still come back around, you know? This person could be your life partner, your soulmate. This does represent the potential that this can work itself out. Someone's got to take action here, okay? Because the Four of Cups could also represent a missed opportunity. If neither of you decide to take that first step towards this second chance and a reconciliation and starting over, there you go. It's gone. You know, it's like just imagine a train that you're waiting to come towards you and it's here and you don't get on it. And it's gone. You know, it's a missed opportunity. So you got to be mindful of that and pay attention to that. Either you need to take action or this person needs to take action. So it makes sense to me that we've got the Seven of Pentacles, because this is one of those wait and see type cards in tarot. It's a possibility for growth and for hard work to pay off in this connection, but you both have to want that, you know? And going back to this instinct message, it can still fall into place when it's meant to. Because the Seven of Pentacles is about things coming to fruition. But you got to wait and see how it goes. Okay, and again, with that Ace of Wands, there you go with that new beginning. A new opportunity towards growth. There's still a spark here between you and this person, Sagittarius. So I don't think it's a done deal. I feel that the both of you will be given the opportunity to welcome in a fresh start here. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and add messages from this deck by Angelic Revelation 144, a passionate love affair, whirlwind romance, loving messages. So let's see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. A passionate love affair. All right, what are the messages here? And certainly when you guys are intimate with one another, that is very passionate. Maybe that is why it keeps popping up as well. Look at this. I want you to seduce me. Seduction. The sexual appetite that they have for you and you have for them. This card says, be mine. I'm giving you all of me. All I ask is for you, all of you. Don't hold back. Yeah, exactly right. You know, you have to be able to be fully open with the one that you want to be with. And they have to be just as open with you. No holding back. You know, just all in. I want us to get rid of any interference in our connection. I know what I want. You and only you now and forever. I hope you feel the same way. Clearly there was interference, which is why we've got that Three of Swords, because it can represent third parties and a love triangle. Betrayal, heartbreak. So this is what they're wanting, Sagittarius, to get rid of whatever that interference is so that you guys can just focus on each other. I'm inviting you into my heart. Will you open your heart to me? That's the question. And I feel, if you relate to this, that you would want to open your heart to this person because you still care for them. You still love them. Your love is like poetry for the heart, music for the soul, and art for the body. That's so beautiful. Some of you guys might even be really gifted as a poet or as a musician, or you could be an artist as well. And lastly, you are the only one for me. Take my heart and keep it safe. Exactly. Because, you know, when we experience infidelity in our partnerships, we tend to be really vulnerable and hesitant to give someone a second chance. But I just feel that the love is still here between the two of you. And it really does come down to this, to do the work, to create a new beginning that can actually thrive and be successful. So it's definitely possible that you guys can still make this work. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages. I'm going to pull from my Heavenly Hearts Oracle deck here. And what is in the heart space for yourself and for your person? What is it that you need to say to one another at this time? Current feelings. So some of these messages are, of course, from your person, Sagittarius, and some you might be able to relate to for yourself and what it is that you're truly feeling in your heart and what you would want to say to them. Oh my gosh, this just fell out and I wasn't even done shuffling. Look, let's stay together. There you go. They want to stay together. They want to do the work. Sometimes I smile for no reason until I realize the reason for my smile is you. You still represent that smile, Sagittarius. Your heart is incapable, or my heart is incapable of ever loving anyone else but you. They love you. And I have a feeling you still love them also. Your love has healed me through my darkest days. So I really do feel here part of the reason for some of you why you're not together is maybe you were dealing with someone who was broken to begin with. And it is the love that you gave them that actually helped them to heal certain behaviors that were not good. It is because of you that we have that light at the end of the tunnel. You represent that light, Sagittarius. You represent that beacon of hope. Love it. All right, so let's wrap it up here with some final messages from your angels. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Sagittarius. What else do we need to know? Some final guidance. We have Xana. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So, I mean, if there were any situations where you feel that you were threatened somehow or that harm might come to you, okay, take that only if it makes sense. Angel Xana is here protecting you, letting you know the worst is behind you. The worst is over. Relax. You're safe now. So if that makes sense for a particular situation for some of you guys, then take that. We also have Angel Daniel, Archangel Daniel. I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. So for those of you who are married or who are in a committed partnership, you don't actually have to have been married. This is a committed partnership that perhaps has been through its fair share of struggles. And Archangel Daniel is here to assist with that, to help you guys overcome those challenges. Now, this could be a very particular message for those of you who have lost a loved one. Not necessarily a romantic partner. This could be a relative, a family member, a friend. Okay? Angel Sonia is delivering this message. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So take that if it applies. If you've been thinking about a loved one who has passed on and maybe you've really been wondering, are they at peace? They are. And they need you to know that now. Let me grab one more card here. We have Angel Yvonne. This is an interesting card too. So it says you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. So I'm kind of feeling for some of you guys, not only have you perhaps lost a loved one, but you've also perhaps lost a pet. And part of healing your heart is maybe getting another pet. And I can certainly relate to that because I lost my tabby in February and it was absolutely heartbreaking. And we miss her terribly. So yeah, if you relate to those things that have presented itself here, there's healing energy that's coming through from your angels. Healing all around, healing relationships, healing a broken heart from someone who's passed on, and the opportunity for second chances. It's beautiful. Okay, so since it did go in this particular direction and it brought up pets who might have passed on, I wanted to go ahead and bring this up as well. So this is actually my newest deck, guys. It's called the Tabby Tarot Teacher. So if you've been following me for a while now, you know that I've created, this is the third deck in a series of tarot decks meant to help those who would like to learn how to read tarot. So this is my third one and the final one in the series of wanting to teach those of you who'd like to learn. So this is my Tabby right here. Her name is Jingles. As I've mentioned, we lost her in February. So this deck is actually dedicated to her. So if you're interested in this particular deck, again, it's tarot and it's for beginners. So as you can see, it's got verbiage, upright and reversed meanings. So if you want to be able to support this, because a portion of the proceeds from the sale of this deck is actually going to be donated to animal organizations that are in need of those donations and funds, and could certainly help in cancer research, which is how she passed away. So if you'd like to support that, I'd totally appreciate it, and the deck shop link is down below. All right, guys, so I just wanted to mention that simply because it brought this up, and I was just guided to mention that to you guys here. All right, so that's it for now, Sagittarius. I do hope whatever part of this made sense for you helps you out at this time. And if you're interested in your own reading, that info as well is down below. Thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you next time.